everyone, welcome to CyberLink Webinar. I am Steven, I'm the instructor for today's course. So today we are about to walk through some amazing features for PhotoDirector. And as all of you know that if you are following CyberLink fan page, you probably know that we are currently running the photo contest in spring. The main theme is landscape. So in today, we are going to spend around 30 to 40 minutes to walk you through some of the exciting features for PhotoDirector and show you how to make your travel videos or landscape, your landscape photos look more amazing. So before we start, today we are using UWebinar to do the live casting. So you can see this is what you're seeing right now. At the left side is a live stream video, while at the right side, there's a chat window. So we are having two product managers who's responsible for PhotoDirector to help answering the question online. So if in the case you're having any questions regarding how to use PhotoDirector and what features you are expecting in the future, you can all ask a question in the chat window. And be gentle because there are only two of them. So if in the case they cannot answer your question in real time, please be slightly patient. All right. So first of all, I would like to walk you through the agenda for today. So as we mentioned that we want to show you how to create some eye-catching landscape photos using PhotoDirector. So today we are going to cover four major topics, which we usually meet when we're taking landscape photos and how we can avoid that or improve them and make them look better. So the first case is to remove a photo bumper in your photo. I think a lot of you, if you're going to some famous sightseeing spot, you'll see a lot of people in your photo. So there are some cases you want to take these people out from your photo. So that's the first case we're demoing today. And the second case is that how to use PhotoDirector's photo adjustment tools to make the colors in your photo pops. And the third case is, as some of you know, that we've introduced a feature called AI style transfer since we launched PhotoDirector 10 last September. So we would like to show you how to use this feature to bring some artistic touch to your photos to make them look like a painting, like a watercolor or oil painting. And the last case we'll demonstrate today is how to blend in a perfect sky in your photo. So, if we're saying it's a landscape photo, in most of the cases that the sky will be the major portion in your photo. So sometimes you get a nice shot, but the sky isn't that nice. So by using PhotoDirector's layer editing tool, you can actually locate the sky and replace them with some nice looking ones. So that's what we are going to cover today. So let's start today's course. All right, so the first case I'm showing today is to remove a photo bumpers in your photo. So this is a photo I take last year when I was in Croatia for my honeymoon. And it's a place called Kraka National Park. So it got some amazing waterfalls. And it also is a place where European people go for a summer vacation to get away from the summer heat. But the problem is wherever you take the photo, you're seeing a lot of people in this photo. So how can I solve that? So if you're familiar with PhotoDirector, you know that we are having a tool called the ContentAware Removal, which can help you find the people and remove them. So you can create a photo like this, taking out all the peoples in your landscape photos and make them look nice. All right, so let's move to the demo. All right, so right now I'm launching PhotoDirector. So as some of you are first time using PhotoDirector, so I'll have a quick walkthrough of the user interface so you get a better understanding that when using certain feature where you should find the features. So the first tab of PhotoDirector is called Library. This is where after you import all the photos, it's where all the photo will be located. So at the left side, you can see it's being arranged by the folder sequence. So you can switch between different folders to locate the photos you want. And furthermore, at the right side, there are a few stuff you can actually tweak and make you easier to manage photo. So right now I'm in the grid view, which means that I can see all the photos in my library. And what about when I want to edit the photo? So let me find the waterfall photo I just mentioned. This one, I can double click. Then I'm entering this photos view. So you can see it's being switched to the center icon, means that it's only the photo showing here. So with this view, means that when you're doing editing, you can have the most space on your desktop to see what is going on. And furthermore, in some cases, if you want to like compare between a few different photos, then we can enable this one with Photo Viewer plus browser view, so that you can see that this browser is presenting underneath your screen. So it's very easy that after you importing all the photos to your library, you can easily locate them by different view, and you can edit in the photo only view to get the most workspace on PhotoDirector. All right, so as we mentioned earlier that in this photo, we're actually seeing a lot of people in the picture. So to make a nice landscape photo, I usually want to take away these people. So you can go to the Edit tab. So the Edit tab means that if you want to like adding something to your photo, you want to remove something from your photo, you want to make something which was not there, then you can use the Edit tab. So the first case, I'll show a few different removal tools to show you how to remove a person. So for example, you see this little boy here. So the basic removal tool is called Smart Patch. So Smart Patch is pretty simple, that you use your brush tool to select the person, then click on Next. Okay, now you can see the boy is in selection mode. Then I can move it to somewhere else in the picture. Like for example, I want to use the water texture to cover up the boy. So I can move it to like the place where comes only the water without people. Then click Apply. And you can see the boy is gone. This is the original one, and this is one after the boy being taken out. So this is the first way using Smart Patch to remove a person. And we're going to show you another way, which is called ContentAware Removal. This is a more automatic way to remove a person from your picture. So to use it, it's the same. You are using the brush tool to, for example, brush on this person, this boy, okay, and a few people here. Okay, and after selected, you can click Apply. Then right now, PhotoDirector is using the ContentAware Removal engine to find out what is the thing you want to remove and what are the patterns and the textures most close to the person. So after a series of computation, you can see it's actually removing this person and this little boy from this picture. So I can quickly compare the before and after. So you can see it's very natural that these people were being removed from your picture. So by following the same procedure, you can actually make your photo from this one to this one with very little time. Then you can take people out from your photo. So that's the first case. We are saying it's a content-aware removal tool and a smart patch, which can help you eliminate some unwanted person or some unwanted object in your photo. All right, then let's move to another demo that I also want to show to you is other features in our content-aware family. So we showed before that we can remove something, right? So what about I want to move something from a place to another place in my photo? So that we are having another feature is called ContentAware Move. So take this photo, for example. I'm having this boat on the lake, which look nice, but I want to have the boat moving to the left part of the picture. And how can I do that? So again, because we are creating something which was not there, right? So we're entering the Edit tab. And in the Edit tab, we are having this feature called ContentAware Move. Okay, so you can select ContentAware Move, again, using this brush tool to brush on the boat. Okay, and after select it, you can click on Next, then moving the boat to where you want it to be. So say I place it here. So right now, PhotoDirector is doing two things. The first thing is that eliminating the background is here. It's using the ContentAware Removal tool to remove the boat. While the second thing is to move the boat from right to left. So you can see after moving here, actually blending the background pretty well. So you won't see that it's being like moved there. And if you want the boat be with smaller size, you can also like adjust the size a little bit and place it here and click apply. You can get the photo look something like this. So from the original one, the boat is at the right side to the left side. Okay, very easy. So I'm seeing Jordan, you asked a question. Does the brush precision matter? Actually, the brush precision for the content-aware tool isn't matter that much. It actually is that you try to find like roughly where this thing is. Then the engine will help you like locating where exactly the thing you want to remove from your photo. So you don't need to be like a super precise in selecting the tool, selecting the object. So that's a second feature we're showing today. It's called ContentAware Move. Then jumping to the third feature, we have removal, we have move, and what about I want to clone something in my photo, like making a kid into twins or triplets. Then let me take this photo, for example. I take this photo in Dubrovnik. It's also in Croatia, known as King's Landing in the Game of Thrones, if you're following this series. So this is a very famous statue in the city. So right now I want to make, I want to duplicate, I want to clone this head to another part of my photo. So I can use the content-aware clone. Again, using the brush tool to brush on this statue. See, it doesn't need to be super precise. Just make sure that it's covering up everything you want to move, or you want to clone, or you want to remove. Okay, so after selecting this, you can click Next, then drag it to here, another part of the picture. Click Apply, so you can see this statue has been cloned to here. So following the same procedure, you can actually create some photo look like this with three hats, three statues in your photo. So this is pretty cool. So let me recap again. We are having the content-aware removal tool to help you remove the people from here to here. And we have the content-aware clone tool to change a picture from this, move the boat to here. And we are having the content-aware clone tool to like duplicate this hat to three statues in your photo. So that's the first part for today's demo, are all about removing the photo bumpers in your picture. All right, so then let's move to the second case. Okay, the second case is is making the photos, making the color in your photos pop. So this is a photo I take again in Dubrovnik in the King's Landing. So when the day I take the photo, I actually take the cable car to the mountain top, so that you can see it's actually a foggy day. So the old town should be looking pretty cool and pretty clear, but due to the fog, that actually it doesn't look that nice. And other than that, we are seeing some object I want to remove, like this bag or this shadow of the fence is there. So the first thing I want to do is that we can remove the bag and remove the fence, just like what we just did using content-aware removal and smart patch tool. Then next, I want to do some color tricks, like getting rid of the foggy background. And then I also want to make the color more vibrant. So let me show you how to do this. Okay, so right now we are back to PhotoDirector. So let me choose, this one is the original photo that with a bag and with a fence shadow here. So I can use, again, the content-aware removal tool and the smart patch tool to remove that. So you can go from this with a bag and with a fence shadow to something like this, looking pretty nature, looking awesome. Then the next step will show you how to make the color in this picture look nicer, look better. So we can now go to the adjustment tab. So in the adjustment tab, I'll quickly walk you through that what we have inside. So adjustment actually it contains all the color adjustment, the tone adjustment here. So you can see there are global adjustment where you can adjust the white balance, tone, HDR effects, level, curve, HSL color, split tone, this and that. So there are actually a lot of tools to learn in this feature tab, and it's like the core of a photo director. If you want to tweak with color, you can find all the tools in this area. Okay, so the first thing I want to solve is foggy sky, this foggy area in my photo. So in PhotoDirector, we are having one feature. It's called dehaze. Okay, so it's under the adjustment tab, under global adjustment tool. So the thing is that you can turn on the dehaze filter a little bit. So you can see the foggy part have been removed. While if you want to create something like the silent hill, you can then move the dehaze level to the other side. Then you can get a super foggy picture. So it's really simple. You can use dehaze to remove the fog or increase the fog. Okay, so in this case, we'll remove the fog to make it look better. But after you removing this foggy area, you'll see that actually the color is a little bit oversaturated. So don't worry about that. You can go to the tinge to turn down the saturation a little bit. But while at the same time, I'm thinking now the skin color is back to normal, but the sea and the tree part are looking too pale. So I can then go to the vibrance. The vibrance, to keep it simple, it's increasing mainly the green and the blue part to make them more vibrant, while they are not making too much change on the skin part, which is yellow and red part. So let me turn on the vibrancy a little bit. So you can see on the face that when I'm turning it on, the face color actually isn't changed that much, but the sea and tree color is getting much nicer. And next, I want to make this picture look like brighter, because right now when the color is too dense, actually it looks a little bit heavy. So we can use other tools to make the color adjustment pretty fast. So it's under tone, where you can see here are the brightest, bright, mid-tone, dark, and darkest. So it means the color in your picture, that the bright part and the dark part. So apparently right now the picture is slightly too dark. So I want to bring up the mid-tone, which is center part, a little bit. So I can make the center tone brighter, while I also want to make the bright part slightly up. And here something like the dark part is a little bit too dark. So I put up the darkest and dark a little bit. Okay, so you can see if I'm dragging the darkest part down, you will see it's became very dark, very high contrast. While if I'm only put it slightly lower or higher, you can see the difference. So in this case, I want to make it like slightly lower, while the dark part is higher. So the darkest part will get really dark, while the dark part, the not so dark part, is slightly brighter. So this is the logic behind this adjustment tool. So one of the most beauty part for this adjustment tool is that in PhotoDirector, we are providing the non-destructive editing, non-destructive adjustment to your photo, which means that whatever you do, you are not touching the original photo. It is actually only adding a few parameters on the photo, so that you can always find that from the adjustment history that these are everything you've been touched on this picture, and you can always see the original picture by clicking this one. And furthermore, if you don't like this or you're messing up with your photo, you can always click on reset. Then it will give you back the original photo. And while if you want to bring it back, you can click on Control Z. You can bring back the effect. So it's pretty simple, very straightforward. It's keeping your original picture very safe, untouched, while you can do as many experiments as you want in your picture. And after this series of editing, then you can quickly compare the before and after. So here, let me show you another tool in our UI is that you can switch on the compare mode. So click on it, you will see by default it's left and right comparison. And while you can choose a few different modes like split left and right, top and under, and split top and under. So depending on how you would like to see the before and after result, you can choose between different modes to do that. All right, so that's the second part of the demo that we are showing you how to make the color in your photo pop. Okay, and I'm seeing Steve asking, does this work with raw file? Yes, it's supporting most of the popular raw files like from Canon, Nikon, Panasonic, Sony, most of famous camera brands raw file are all supported. So you can also go to our website to see the detailed list of the supported raw files. All right, then moving to our third case is the AI style. Okay, so this is another picture I took when I was in Croatia. So I think this one looks nice, but it looks too real. This shot, it's got the little house there. It's got the waterfall there, and the super nice mountains around that. And it's a very poetry picture. But I mean, showing the real picture sometimes is not that artistic. So what if I want to make it look like oil painting? Or what if I want to make it look like a watercolor painting? How should I do that? Actually, we can all do this with PhotoDirector's AI style transfer. So let me dig in a little bit about PhotoDirector's AI style. So this is a feature we introduced since last September when we launched PhotoDirector 10. And I mean, you guys all know that there are AIs, artificial intelligence, that everywhere in the past few years. So we are adding these AI features, these AI elements to PhotoDirector as well. So the thing is that we are using the deep neural network of artificial intelligence to actually learn and interpret that what the artists think when he's painting something. For example, like what Van Gogh think when he's painting the Starry Night, and what's the color he choose, and what are the paintbrush, what are the stroke he used in the picture. So after learning this whole stuff, we can then train a little engine that's called the AI style transfer engine. Then we migrate this engine to PhotoDirector. So it means right now the PhotoDirector AI style engine can learn and understand how Van Gogh draw the starry night. And then when we input the photo to the AI style engine, then the photo director can redraw this picture using the same brush and the same color set when Van Gogh used when he's drawing the starry night. Okay, so let's see how the AI style works. All right, so let me choose this picture I just showed. This little house by the lake. By the way, it's called Kraka. It's the same picture. It's the same place where I take the picture with a lot of people swimming in the waterfall. So it's a very nice place in Croatia. If you got a chance to go there once in a lifetime, it's worth visiting. So to use the AI style transfer, you can go to Edit tab, where you can see this AI style transfer feature showing up. Okay, so in the AI style transfer, you can see a few preset, let's say a few template, a few effects are building in. So like the abstract art or the oil painting we just showed. So you can see by applying different effects, it actually giving you very, very different look and feel. So let me take this one, for example. You probably can recognize it's from, it's a very famous traditional Japanese painting called The Great Wave of Kanagawa. So it's a painting about a tsunami. And original picture is in blue and white. And while when I'm applying the AI style effect, I'm choosing to keep the original color. So I can untick that. Then you can see right now the engine is trying to repaint and regraph this picture using the colors using in this picture. Okay, so that's one is pretty cool. And besides of these 10 building effects, we are also opening up a few different styles in our content store. So including some additional oil painting styles. Okay, and we are also having something like the mosaic art or something like the watercolors. So this one I really like this watercolor effect. Let me share you a little story that I used to paint a lot when I was in school. So one day I posted this very picture on my Facebook wall saying, I haven't been painting for quite some time. So my friends are saying, wow, awesome. Now you're still painting really good watercolor painting. And in fact, I'm doing this all automatically with PhotoDirector's AI style transfer. So it can really bring you something really cool, something unique, something you never seen before using the AI style transfer effects. All right, and after this, I also like to take you a little chance to show you some additional features of Photo Director. So the first thing I'll show is that it's a frequently asked question from our user saying, how can I crop a picture in Photo Director? So to crop the picture, it's very simple. Go to the Adjustment tab. Then in the regional adjustment tool, you can see this crop and straighten, where you can find the crop tool. All right, and after entering crop tool, you can go to the area to choose any aspect ratio you like, or if you want to custom setting one. And take this one, for example, I want to use it in my Instagram. So I want to crop it to 1:1, a square shape. So I can crop to 1:1, then center to the little house, then click done. Then you can see the picture is being cropped. And as we mentioned earlier, everything you do in the adjustment tab will be kept untouched. So this one you can always reset back to the original picture or crop it back. Okay, so it's very simple and very easy. And before posting to my Instagram, I would also like to add a few things that I want to add some photo frames to this picture. How can I do that? So here, let me show you a new feature we are going to introduce in end of March to the PhotoDirector 365 subscriber. It's called the frame template. So it's under Edit tab, and you can find here's a new feature under frames and watermark. It's called the frame templates, where you can choose from some different pre-designed frames from our selection. I like this one. Or you can also finding more from our store that we will have a few different template available for purchase and upgrade afterward. And again, that if you've been subscribing the PhotoDirector 365, or if you are getting the PhotoDirector from Director Suite 365, you probably know that for the past few months, we continue to provide some new like AI style effects and some new express template effects and background music to all the subscribers. So again, all these new frames, which we are setting on the CyberLink online store, will be providing free for the 365 subscribers in their product. So it's also pretty helpful if you want to get you want to get PhotoDirector, and the 365 version is actually a pretty nice deal that you can get all this additional content and templates comes with your subscription. All right, so that's the third case we are showing today is to add the AI style to your picture, like oil painting and watercolor. And we also show you how to crop your picture and how to add a frame by using the frame feature in PhotoDirector. All right, and now let's move to the last part of our demo today. So it's called blending the perfect sky using the layer editing tool. So here you see this picture is actually sky look a little bit gloomy. So what if I want to like blending in starry sky with the Milky Way in the picture, then we can do something like this. And also you can touch up the color. And what if I want to like blending in a few layers with the AI style, like the little house here is with the the oil painting texture. What if I want to do this? And then what if I want to like adding a photo frame and adding like some nice looking text to my picture? How can I do this? So let's show you how to do this in PhotoDirector. Okay, so let me find my demo pack. Okay, so here you can see this is the original picture that the sky part looks a little bit gloomy. Then how can I change that? How can I replace that? So you can go to the layer tool. So layer is something we introduced since PhotoDirector 8. And in the recent version 10 and the PhotoDirector 365, we actually enhanced a lot about the layer feature. So let me show you how to use this. So usually the layer editing comes with several different visual elements. And in the past, if you want to use other software to edit that, you need to like continuous opening a lot of files, this and that. Pretty difficult to find the picture in your library. So in PhotoDirector, you can actually enable this one, Photo Viewer and Browser. So you can see all the other pictures in the same folder we're being showing here. So here I'm having this starry sky and the Milky Way picture. I can put it in the upper layer. And if I want to have more editing space, I can switch back to the photo only view. Then I can enlarge the sky part to fill in where I want. Okay, and after this, because I want to have this sky layer at the background, and so that I can move it down, you can see this little dialog shows up. Because the original file we opened, this background layer was being locked. So you can go here to unlock the background layer, then adjust that sequence. And after doing this, I want to select the sky part in this picture. So you can go to the right menu to find the selection tool, where you can see a lot of different selection tool. And this, you can see this little icon shows here. It says watch tutorial. So this is also something we add to PhotoDirector 10 is that if you don't know how to use certain feature, you can click on this little tips and it will bring you to a video to show you how to use the feature. Again, if you don't like it, you can close it anytime. So right now I'm in the selection tool. So let me choose this one. It's called the Smart Brush Selection. So it can actually finding the edge automatically. So let me make the brush larger by scrolling up my mouse and select on the sky. Okay, and after selecting this, I can delete the sky part. But you can see that there are a lot of this like transparent area which didn't being handled pretty nice. So how to handle that? Don't worry about that. Let me move back by click Control Z. Then I can go here to find, this is a tool called Refine. So Refine Edge is something very important and very easy to use in PhotoDirector. Is that you can enter the selection interface again and choosing the Refine Selection Edge. It'll show a brush tool. So all you need to do is that brush on the edge again. Then you can see this little feather part that PhotoDirector is actually helping you to finding automatically what's the foreground and what is the background. So doing the same way, I can brush on this part. So you can see that the selection has been refined with a very nature-looking edge being feathered and with all the transparencies you needed for those health transparent area. and click OK, you can go back to the editing interface with the background being properly selected. Then next, I can finally click on delete to get rid of the original sky. But do you notice something that when I'm clicking delete, actually on this thumbnail, the background, the original sky were being removed. So it means this pixels on the picture has been taken. And if you're more serious into photo editing, you probably won't do this way because sometimes you just want to bring back the sky, but if you delete that, it's not there anymore, right? So let's do the other way. In PhotoDirector 10, we are having a new tool, which is called mask. So the mask means that you can use another picture to mark which part on your picture you want to keep and which you want to remove. So by adding a mask to this layer, you can right click on this layer and create a layer mask with transparency. Okay, and after this, you can click on delete finally to remove the sky. So you can see what is deleted. It's on the sky part. It's become black. So black on the mask means it's been deleted, while white on the mask means it's been kept. So very simple. So on the very same mask, you can also do like additional things. Like for example, I want to use the eraser to erase something out. So it's only touching on the layer mask without touching the original image. And if I want to add something in my picture, I use a pen tool to draw something in. So again, all the change is only on the layer mask, but not on the original image. So it's really simple for you to use layer mask if you want to do the regional selection, deletion of elements in a certain layer. And after this, the next thing we can do is that we can tweak the color a little. So like right now, the foreground, the house look a little dark. So you can see at the right side, here's an adjust layer feature where you can enable that. Then you can like bring up the brightness, contrast a little bit, and make the color warmer. Okay, so you can see you can do the adjustment here only on this layer. And by doing the same, you can also go to the background layer to the sky. If I want to make the color look like slightly warmer, and I want to bring up the magenta and the purple part of the picture, make it look more dramatic, then I can do it here. So you can see the adjustment layer, the adjustment is actually you can control layer by layer. So it's very easy for you to handle a multi-layer project. And beside of this, we can also like making this house area make them look like oil painting as what I just showed earlier. So I can go to my photo browser view and select some photo which I created earlier with AI style. So again, I want to remove the sky part, right? And actually, you don't need to totally redo it again. Remember what we just done in this background layer? We actually created the layer mask. So the thing is that we can select this layer mask and drag it on the upper layer, then saying I want to duplicate it on the top layer. So there you can see the layer is being duplicated to here. So you don't need to handle the selection again. And if you don't like the background layer, you can hide it. Then you can go here and adjust the color here. Like I want to bring the color down a little bit, the exposure down, and I want to make it comes with slightly higher saturation and warmer color. Okay, then you can see right now it's very easy for you to blending another layer with AI style and using the same layer mask you created to the new layer you just added. All right, and after this, the next step I want to do is that I want to like blending some more effects on my picture, and also I want to add some text there. So in the past, if you want to create something like this, you need to do everything from scratch. So in PhotoDirector, we are having this feature called Express Layer Template, where we are having a few building templates, while you can find from the store a few items I purchased or included in my 365 subscription. So it can be something like the comic style. If you want to create a superhero poster, if you want some modern style with some lines and shapes, and you can also bring something like this, the galaxy. It's got some pretty fascinating blending effect. I like this one. So I click OK to add it. And because my original picture is 16 by 9 and this template is 4 by 3, so don't worry about that. We can select everything in this layer and adjust the size a little bit to make it fit your picture. Okay, so it's very simple. Right now you're having all this stuff adding to your picture. And the last thing I want to do is that I want to add is a text here. Hola. Okay, it's done. All right, and after this, the next thing I want to do is that I want to enter CyberLink's photo contest. So I want to add the watermark required for this entrance. So I can go to adding layer tool, adding a photo layer, and picking the file. This is a watermark, then put it on my picture. Then there you go. A pretty nice looking picture has been created using PhotoDirector. So from the original one, the sky is pretty dark and the house is dark. So we are changing, we are creating something like this in just 10 minutes. So it's very fast, very easy to understand layer editing tool. All right, so in this demo, we show you how to replace the sky and brighten up the house, and how to add a layer with AI style effects, and how to add some other blending effects using the Express layer template. So that's all for today's presentation and demos. I hope you all enjoyed today's course.